Once there was a cat named Spot. He was nearsighted, and he looked where he was going. One day, while taking a walk, Spot found a hat. It was a fine hat. Spot put it on. But something was wrong with the hat. A bird was living in the hat. Spot asked the bird to leave, but the bird didn't want to leave the hat. While they were talking about it, Spot said the bird and the little girl named Millie. The bird took back the hat. "It's my hat," said Spot. "It's my hat," said the bird. Millie said, "Why can't you both enjoy the hat?" "Bird, you take the top. Cat, you take the bottom." And they did, but they were not very happy. When Bird said to go right, Spot wanted to go left. When Spot said no, Bird said yes. "Look out," said Bird. "There's a big dog right in front of us." And Bird led Spot to the nearest tree. Soon the dog went away. Spot thanked the bird for her help. Then he climbed down the tree. "I smell something good to eat," said Spot. And his nose led them to a hot dog with a bun. They shared it. Then Spot took a cat nap, and the bird looked out for the dogs. All summer long, they shared the hat. They had fun swimming. They had picnics in the park. It was a good summer. One day the leaves began to fall. Bird began to put twigs and grass in the hat. Bird bought Spots a wool scarf that she found. It began to snow, but Spats didn't mind. His head was warm. And Bird didn't have to fly south. Winter was such much fun as summer. They even made a snowcat. What a wonderful winter it was. One sunny morning, the snow went away. Spot saw a flower. It was spring, and in the hat there was a new sound. Spots ran as fast as he could to find Millie. She had news for her. Millie, he said, you have babies. Bird has babies. Spot said, Millie, you have a family. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.